guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to try out a trend that to me is super gorgeous and very editorial, but still keeping with this whole summer theme, and it is using the new Beach Please collection by Fenty. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm taking a lot of inspo from Fenty Beauty's makeup artist Priscilla Ono, as well as Riri's Met Gala look from last year with the super pink blush and highlighter combo. So yeah, that's what we're going to get into today. And if you guys want to see how I use these highlighters, then just keep on watching. So I'm starting off with a clean base and moisturize. I'm going to go ahead in with some primer. I recently picked up this Gosh primer. It's like a skin adapter primer, so it kind of transforms to whatever skin tone that you're putting it on. And in true nature of this video, I'm going to be using Fenty Beauty on the face. I'm going to be using the Bamboo Matchstick. And I'm just going to use this to spot conceal areas on my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. Next, going in with one of my favorite foundations of all time, is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, and mine is in the shade Beige. I'm running so low on mine. Next trip to the States, I have to re-up on this because it is amazing. It is a medium to full coverage foundation. It leaves your skin so dewy and like flawless looking, but not heavy at all. I'm obsessed. And I've recently also been obsessed with this Real Techniques flat brush. I know you really wouldn't think about using this as a foundation brush, but it reminds me a lot of the one that Fenty Beauty has. I wanted to go get it myself, and I found this one in my drawer, and I used it, and I am obsessed. This combo, like this creamy foundation with this brush, oh my god, it's literally heaven. And that's coming from me, and I'm like a beauty blender girl. Like, I honestly hate using brushes for my foundation, and every time I see people like using it in videos and stuff, I'm always like, how does that work out for you? And I have like the foundation brushes that everyone uses, and I just can't get with it, but this one is so good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Okay, for concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Nars Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. And I'm just gonna blend that out with my beauty blender. So I'm not going to be using bronzer in this tutorial because I really want it to be focused on the blush, but I am going to give myself a cream contour just so it's a little bit more natural and it's still giving me some color to my face. And I'm going to go in with the Mocha Matchstick by Fenty, and I'm just going to apply some on the back of my hand to warm up the product, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my beauty blender and just pounce that into the skin. And it just makes cream contouring so easy and pretty much foolproof because you can go ahead and add more without it getting all over the place. And then just contour my nose a little bit. And underneath my lip. And as always, I'm going to be using the Matchstick and the shade Yachtlyfe for my blush. And I'm just going to apply this one to my face because I want this one to be a little bit more intense. Now that I have all those creams on my face, I'm going to go ahead and set them. And I'm going to go in with my Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. So I started off predominantly on where I put that concealer in areas that I don't want to crease, as in my under eyes. And then I kind of put powder like all over my face to set everything because we did use a lot of creams. Then I'm just going to use a dual fiber brush to blend that all out and knock off any excess that we might have. And with the power of editing, no brows. So to begin, I have my eyelids primed with the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer, and I use the shade NC20, and I have not set it, so it's still tacky. So before I go in with the highlighters, because they are kind of sheer, I want to go ahead and put the actual colors that I'm going to use kind of as a base. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe 35B palette. And before I start, let me just show you guys what these are. So here is the packaging. It's really nice in this rose gold foil, and it has the shades up here. So I'm just going to go in with colors that resemble the tones that I'm going for. So I know I'm most likely going to use the orange in my crease as a transition shade. And I'm going to use the pink on the outside to connect to the blush. And I'm going to have those colors fade in to the lightest shade, which is going to be the blue in the center, and then this more iridescent purple shade in the inner corner. So with the fluffy brush, I'm just going to take a combo of this orange shade and this peachy shade to put into my crease. And I'm really really gonna focus on fanning this out because I really want my eyeshadow to mesh with the blush. Now I'm gonna move on to the lid. So I'm gonna start with the lightest shade first. I'm gonna go in with a mixture of this purpley iridescent shade and this pink shade. And I'm just gonna concentrate that color on the inner corner and first third. For the center, I'm gonna go in with this purpley blue shade right over here and apply that in the center where they both meet. For the pinkest shade, I'm just going to go in with this purpley hot pink shade. And I'm really going to fan that shade out. So as of right now, this is what our base is looking like. So now is the fun part. We get to go in and actually add the highlighters. So I'm going to go in with the same brushes to do that. So I'm first taking the shade Mimosa Sunrise on the fluffy brush, and I'm applying that wherever I added the orange. Next, going in with 7 Day Weekend, I'm going to apply that in the inner first third. And then flipping my brush over, I'm going to go in to Poolside and applying that right in the center. And lastly, I'm just going to go in with Sangria Sunset on the outer corner. I'm going to mirror the top of the lid to the bottom. Grabbing Poolside for the center. And 7 Day Weekend for the inner corner. I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara and some lashes. Today I'm going to be using these Browny Bonny lashes in the shade Jasmine Rose. These are super natural looking and really light, and I really want this look to be very airy and not full glam. So that's what I'm going to use. So we are back with lashes on. So this is what we are looking like so far. So now we're going to move into the really fun part, which is the highlighter and blush combo pretty much. So just like the eyeshadow, I'm going to use a base for my blush. And I'm just going to go in with Peaches by MAC. And I'm going to generally apply this from my contour area up into my highlight. And now I'm going to go back in with Sangria Sunset and my blush brush and apply that on top. And I'm going to top it with 7 Day Weekend. And just for extra dimension, I'm going to go in with a mixture of this lavender and white shade from the Sleek Solstice palette and apply that right to the very highest points. I'm going to apply this to my nose as well. And I'm also going to take that same mixture and put it in the inner corner. And for lips, I'm going in with the Limecrime Velvetine in the shade Faded. And I'm going to top it off with the JLo and Inglot collab lip gloss in the shade Pinky. And I'm just going to use the MAC Fix Plus spray just to make sure that all the powders melt into each other. And yeah guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm so pleasantly surprised with how this came out. It's really colorful, but it's not too bold. The colors are really shimmery and really light. And surprisingly enough, the excess amount of blush actually looks really flattering and really soft and different. It looks really good, and I'm so surprised with how this came out. I'm so happy with the way it looks, and I hope you guys are too. I had so much fun creating this tutorial for you guys, so if you did like it, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already to always stay plugged in with me, and as always, hit that notification bell so you guys get a notification every single time that I post. And yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.